Yo, guys, what is going on? We are long awaited here with this one. We are going to be discussing best players in each position. We are recording this video, as a matter of fact, right around the week before Black Friday. This is probably going to be the last time we do this video until at least Christmas time. I would say we'll probably have quite a bit of good cards coming in with the Winter Wild Cards promo, and we'll maybe do one more before Team of the Year. But this one, I mean, to be honest with you, the players that we're going to be discussing in this video, I just think are going to be good probably until about March. So I feel like this relevancy in this video, most of the players we're going to talk about, we're going to be very disciplined with who we're bringing up and why. We are going to miss players, absolutely, guys. So I don't want you to get mad at me. And let me know in the comments down below who you guys like the most. If you have never watched one of these videos, this is just best players in each position. I guess to give you perspective, I play this game not every day, but almost every day. I mean, I'm playing a lot when I do. I've played this game. How many games have I played this year of this game? I'm in Division 1. I haven't grinded Rivals too much this season. I'm 372, 25, 94. I am a most weekends FUT Champs player. So I'm probably a little bit more of a sweat than a casual. So take of that what it means with perspective, right? Because I am playing against pretty much the same group of 50 cards, like in and out. So I've got a good understanding of kind of who's crazy and who's not. If you enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up. And obviously, if I forget anybody, let me know. I'm not going to be too heavy on icons and heroes still at this time of the year. I'm going to kind of only go over maybe a couple that I feel like are really like cheap steals or good for the budget. And if you guys are looking to look into players, evolutions, anything like that, check out Flippin'. As always, want to always show them love because they are always showing us a lot of love. Guys, so we're going to start off in the goalkeeper position. I actually feel like the only player that I'm not going to mention in this video is Pope that was in the last video. I don't know how I've just left the team, but I've just left the team. So we're going to start with Courtois. I don't want to do too much into every player. He's just the beast. 6'6", saves a lot. I feel like he probably is the go-to for me. There is a lot of games that I have a lot of trouble against Allison. So he would be the the other guy that I actually think Allison drives me crazier than Courtois. Just from using the two, Courtois has been better for me. Weird to say, but Allison to me seems to be the guy that's annoying me the most. He's always saving almost everything, and he's driving me crazy. I don't know if I put Pope in this video. I don't really play Pope that much anymore. And I'm probably not going to mention too many evolutions, guys, because evolutions are like super customizable and personal. It's tough to really like point those out. I'll probably point out a couple of the really obvious ones. But aside from that, I don't want to point out too many of those. So center backs this year, obviously the god tier center back is VVD. There is no other center back in this game. Like, honestly, I think even Maldini or Lucio or company, it doesn't matter. Like, you could have crazy promo cards. Something about gold VVD this year. It is by far his best year. Even with the market right now kind of down a bit, and like the Thiago Silva SBC the other week, he's still at 150K, which is remarkable. Even in this market with the supply and everything like that, he's still chilling at 150K. This is probably the most, outside of Mbappe, like proper game-changing player that you could get for your team. I just think like putting this guy on your team will be the entire difference between getting like a couple more wins if you're after those in the weekend league. The animations, the AI this guy has, he does unthinkable things, bro, in this game. So if you're looking to add somebody in right away that's just god tier, VVD is your guy. There's a couple other center backs, obviously, that are very good to go through. If we go look at my club real quick, really the other guy, like I think with icons, I'm probably going to stick towards like SPCs and stuff. I'd say Vidic and Blanc are very good. If you're asking me between the two who I like a little bit more, it was originally Vidic. I think I like Blanc a little bit more now. I think Blanc is amazing with the medium high. And obviously he's got this trait seems to be really overpowered. Anticipate plus. I just feel like this is the one this year for the defenders. That seems to be the one. I've noticed that the players who have Bruiser +2 are also really good. VVD has Anticipate. I don't even want to know what VVD would be like with Anticipate plus. I feel like the thing with VVD that makes him so crazy is that physical presence, and it's got to be animations, because if you look at Blanc, they've got about the same physicals. I guess VVD has that 93 strength, right? So that's what makes him just that much crazier. Other center backs in my club that I really do like, Vidic is very good. Koundé for the price, and Araujo. These two for the price are fantastic, right? You're looking like to go a little bit cheaper, Koundé and Araujo are literally like perfect for that price. I'd probably say Koundé is a little bit better, just in terms of his anticipation is wild in this game. He's got the jockey plus, but yeah, Koundé is excellent. I just recently did the evolution for Konate. I love him. I think he's kind of like baby VVD. He really like bodies people. I think it's that strength, right? He's got that 93 strength, so I'm really noticing that strength this year is very, very good to have in this game. Also, other center backs that I would say, and this is quite an affordable position. I would also say like Gold Militao, I think is in that category. Obviously, your Lucio, your Maldini. I would definitely say who else here do I think is on that proper level? Company, Rio Ferdinand, Desai. And then, in terms of SBCs that have been released, Thiago Silva is fantastic. He is a very good card. I was playing against him this week multiple times. He is a very, very, very good card. Gold Militao, as we just mentioned, that's a really top tier card. I haven't seen anyone using Tomori this year. There's no way Tomori or Kimpembe are bad. I just haven't seen anyone using them. Same thing with Upamecano. I think that people are going for when you can get gold VVD for 150, I think that puts a lot of perspective on who people are going for and not. I also think Varane still belongs in this video, and I think Varane will be good for months ahead. I don't see what's going to stop Varane from being good. Real quick, somebody I want to mention as well. This Darmian randomly, he got 2 upgrades. He gives me a lot of trouble. Did he get 2 upgrades or might only got 1? I think it was 85. He gives me a lot of trouble. He has low strength, but like this would be a perfect center back to kind of partner with a VVD. He just really, really is I would say very similar to Koundé, right? Like anticipation, very good. He doesn't even have any play styles, which is interesting. The players this year that seem to be the best are the ones with the many play styles. He doesn't even have that many play styles, but 5-star weak foot, build out of the back. I think it's really the 90 defending, like 90 defensive awareness, 90 interceptions, especially with how good AI defending is this year, and with the 92 reactions. This is one of the premium center backs in the game. We're probably not going to actually see that many center backs even at the end of the year that have 96 short passing, 92 reactions, 90 defensive awareness, the high aggression, good jumping, and a 5-star weak foot being 6 foot. So I feel like we all really messed up with this one. I didn't do this objective, and I really should in hindsight. Let's go to the right back position. Just a survey in the club. What I would tell you is Llorente is extremely top tier. Now, I said I was going to limit the amount of evolutions we talk about. This is one of those evolutions that a lot of people did. As a center mid or a right back, fantastic. I played like 200 games with his gold card before I did this evolution. He is insanely good with the evolution. The strength, way better. He's way stronger. Build up really good. Super fast. So Llorente for me at the right back spot. Absolutely fantastic. Somebody else that comes to the top of my mind is Kyle Walker. I think Kyle Walker is sensational at that right back spot. Haven't really played against Dodo. Someone as well that I feel like we slept on was Bellerin. I mean, that SBC came out. I think a lot of people passed. I've been playing him quite a bit recently, and he's fantastic. Also, we forgot someone else too. But I also want to keep this video very centered towards like long-term who's going to be really good. Wanted to mention Sildilia. He is very good at center back. So wanted to not forget about him. I knew there was 2 road to the knockout center backs that I really like. Bellerin was SBC, skipped it, didn't make much of it. He ended up getting that upgrade. He's actually really good. It's probably the combination of the reactions, the pace, and the defending that makes him so good at the right back spot. And then Kyle Walker, very similar vibe to VVD. What I would tell you is that if you're going to use this card, I think if you were playing like a really build out the back formation, he's not as good. If you're playing like a stay back while attacking fullback, he's probably the best you can go. So drop the 150 on Llorente if you like to build up a little bit more with your fullbacks. And if you don't, and you want to do stay back while attacking, Walker's probably your guy. Let's go to the left back spot. Now, there was just an SBC for Basha. I think Basha is probably one of the best left backs and the best left wings that you can get in this game. She was released as 150K. She plays for Lyon. Lyon just won 9-0, right? She's probably going to get 2 upgrades. So she's going to probably go up to a 90 very soon. You're going to have a fullback with 95 acceleration and 98 agility. That is crazy. And she's got 94 stam with the whipped pass plus. So she's very, very meta for this game. Don't sleep on this SBC. Make sure you guys complete it. She's top tier, in my opinion. I really believe this. I think she is definitely, the best one of the best you can get this year for the left back spot. Other left backs that are also very good, that at least are in my club. So I don't have Olga leveled up to 86. This is an evolution I want to mention. Amazing. She's one of the only players that I was playing against yesterday, and player of the month Salah like couldn't do a thing anymore. So watch out. She's very good. Who else? Karachi, very good. Modern Warfare 2 map, Modern Warfare 3 map, very good as well. I prefer Basha to her. I think Basha's a bit better. And then if we go down the road of concepts, there's obviously a couple really good left backs that you can use this year. And those would be, off the top of my head, Davies and Teo Hernandez. Those are probably the top two. Robertson sneaks in and is really good, but just value-wise, it's a little bit more worth it to just go Teo. I think if you're going to do like a bottom line who's the best left back, I would say it's Teo Hernandez. This guy is like perfect. Really doesn't do much wrong. Auto defender. You could build out with him. He's very good. He'll be good for months ahead. Same thing with Mendy, I would say. Ferland Mendy is definitely there. And then, for stay back while attacking, Davies has this. So Mendy, don't forget about him. So Davies has the, the Quick Step Plus. So this Quick Step Plus for the fullback is unreal because they accelerate significantly faster during explosive sprint. So Davies is one of those guys that just doesn't really even get beat, which is crazy. So that's pretty much it for the fullbacks. Let's go to the midfielders. We'll start, obviously, with kind of talking about who I'm using a lot in my club. If you wanted a hands down, like, top two women's midfielders in this game, it's Putellas and Bonmati. Oh, my God. They are both so good. Putellas has the 5-star, and Bonmati, she is so freaking good as well. She's got the 5-star weak foot. So these two are unbelievable. I was using this Nike Putellas. I got loan after loan with her in the beginning of the game. I used her for 41 matches. I think I used her for an entire weekend league. And she's one of the most versatile players. You can play her like left wing, striker, center mid, anywhere. Amazing. She's got the finishing, the pace, the dribbling. So amazing card. Same thing with Bonmati. I did the Jude Bellingham player of the month. I think Jude is pretty good. I don't think Jude is like the best, but I think he does a job in the midfield. I've used him now for how many games? 73. He's got 17 assists. That's pretty good. High. He's just a nice box-to-box. I think Jude will be a lot better with a little bit more of a pace upgrade. I think right now he feels a little generic, but we're working on that. And then I've also been using Llorente in the midfield as well. Are they going to show me Kone? Yes, man. Kone. This guy, man. If you guys chose Kone from the level 40 option last season, he is fantastic. So good. I've got 101 games out of him. I mean, that's probably one of the most used objectives I have had in a while. So he's been a really good card in the season pass. Hopefully EA continue to drop some good cards. Level 19 this season is looking really good. You could argue this guy is better though than the level 19 options even this season. So that's how good Kone really was at the time. I think it was a bit ahead of his time. Park Ji-sung, I have him as a hero. Sensationally good central midfielder. Lot of passion. High seems to be the key this year in the midfield. You can tell the midfielders that I mentioned that I really like, Jude, Llorente, High. I'm really liking High this year. I think it's a very, very good work rate combination to have in the midfield. If we actually just go by midfielders, obviously, guys, you've got your top tier icons. Mateus, you guys know, who was I just going to mention? Sawa. There's one more player who else, just Hullet, right? So those guys all obviously insane, but obviously you guys are all here to kind of talk a little bit about some players that maybe Valverde is definitely belonging for this video. I think he's very good. As we continue to scroll here a little bit, who else do we want to probably mention? I'm not really trying to focus on cams right now. Yaya Toure, crazy. Patri for the budget, really nice. I think she high medium, so that's the only downside. But as a DM, really, really, really nice. A lot of people really like Inform Conte. I don't think that's a bad shout either. I really don't. I think that's a decent shout. Marquisio, absolutely crazy. So Lamer, this is a card that's a little bit slept on as well. Just got an upgrade. Medium high, right? So this is a really nice card. 95 stamina, 95 aggression, 90 interceptions. Would definitely recommend him. I think he is him. That was cringe. DePaul as well. A nice option. A lot of people are getting this guy out of the road to the knockout pack, so he's a really nice option too. Let's keep looking. I think Iwobi is a nice option from the season rewards. I think definitely don't sleep on him. Who else here? Do we have anyone else that we feel like is worth a mention for like a center mid or someone I play against all the time that is just really good? Park definitely was worthy. I think Goretzka's okay. You don't really see him as much this year. Bruno missed out on those upgrades. Ramirez, obviously, there's going to be the obvious guys like Ramirez and stuff. And if I'm not mentioning them, then I'm crazy, right? I think, again, going back to the right back, if you need a right back, Frimpong is really nice for the Bundesliga option. And that's probably going to be about it for the center mids. I'm not really cams as well. We can talk about some cams for sure, but let's go left mid. Let's go left wing now. Let's talk a little bit about kind of who are the best in this position. Vinny, for me, is probably the top tier. He's got that Golden Mbappe vibe this year. I don't know what is going on with Vinny, but he is so fast, so rapid. He's probably the fastest player you can get in this game. He just zooms up the pitch. So Vinny is definitely that guy. 5-star skills. You got to pay the price though. That's the thing. This is not an older FIFA where Vinny's cheap. Vinny is still 800K. Hopefully he drops a little bit more during Black Friday. I want to try him. I just don't have the coins. I've really committed to doing the Salah Player of the Month. Dino, guys, the obvious icons are the obvious icons. Now, let's talk a little bit about two other players. Let's talk about Rashford and let's talk about Son. And, we could also mention Jota. He's my favorite evolution. Jota and Fati as well. I think Fati might be striker only. We'll check him out in a second. So Rashford, this power shot plus this year. So you look at Rashford, 3-star week for pass, right? For the price, I think Rashford is down to 20K. And you could say, no, he's 50K, 60, 70. He's down a bit, but oh my God, man. This guy was 200K a couple weeks ago. He's got 66 and 64 for me. I only play Champs, D1, Elite, D2. So what's OP with him is he's got that 93 shot power, and this power shot plus, they do the power shot so fast. So he just rips the shots into the back of the net. Really like him for that. I think Sonny could still get away with his gold card. I have him first owner tradable. I could have sold him when he was 80K, but wanted to use him. I think he's a really OP player this year. His player of the month is God tier. 5-star weak foot, finesse shot plus. And then Jota, I love this evolution for Jota. Bro, this was the best 50K I spent this year. I've got 213 matches with him. He has won me so many matches with the 5-star skills. The 90, look at the 80, the 98 dribbling, the 94 balance. He's a crazy card. If I green the shot, it seems to go in. So for me, love Jota as well. I think you've got to definitely mention Neymar here. We don't want to forget about him. Neymar is very good this year. Ginola, I haven't used Ribery at all. Grimaldo's actually 100K. Same kind of vibe with Frimpong. For the Bundesliga teams, a lot of people really like him. Neymar for sure. Doku, this card is really good too out wide. I don't love his finishing, but Chiesa is probably worth the mention with the R1 dribbling. Chiesa is very good, just a little bit more expensive. And then obviously for that left wing spot, I'm thinking we're going to probably keep Mbappe striker. Neymar as well. The market is so low now that, a couple weeks ago, Neymar was 300K. You can get Neymar for 135K right now. I mean, that is crazy. 5-star, 5-star. Obviously for Neymar, 93 agility, 95 dribbling, 93 composure, 94 ball control. So Neymar is sensational in this game for sure. A very, very top tier card this year. He's got that Trickster plus. So nice option for you there. Diaz, if it wasn't for Diaz being so overpriced, I mean, Diaz on the market is how much? Let's see. He's 1 million coins. That's the issue with Diaz. He's 1 million coins. So that's been a bit of the problem with him. He is actually phenomenal in this game. He's a bit more inflated because of the Liverpool live item tax, but he is so good in this game. He's one of the better wide players for sure. Now let's go over to the right side real quick. And let's discuss. Let's see who we have at the right wing position. Now, I've got this player of the month, Salah. I absolutely love him. I think he is so good. Any version of Salah is very, very, very good. Salah just is him this year. I've got a card in November with 95 finishing, 91 agility, 93 balance, 95 reaction. I mean, some of these stats, you look back a couple years ago, these are close to team of the season level stats. So Salah's amazing in this game. He's got some really, really crazy in-game stats. And then he's got that finesse shot plus, which is just lethal. You guys already know the vibes with that finesse shot plus. It is so good to have that. If we continue into my club, I've somehow got a first owner, Hansen, this year from an 84 double. She's got 54, 36, and 85 for me. Sensational card. 94 agility, 86 finishing. She's super expensive as well. On the market, 590K. One of the best cards in the game. And look how rare the gold card is. You can't even find that much supply. So Hansen, total recommend. These Barca women this year are unbelievable in this game. Top tier card Hansen has. Someone for a really cheap budget, just looking through my club right now, Kubo. He's got a Trailblazers on the market. If you missed a La Liga player of the month, I think Kubo is excellent in this game. I think I've got a visual glitch with my team. I'm hoping I don't have to reset here because you know what? We haven't had to reset our game yet. It's been pretty nice. Obviously, best Jarzinho, insane. Diani for a really cheap option. I'm not a huge fan of Dembele this year. I just don't feel like he's that crazy. He's 5'5", but a lot of people also feel that he's kind of a fraud. Joe Cole, you just can't go wrong. Rodrigo's an interesting one. Rodrigo had that SBC. I like him. I don't think he's insane. I don't think he's that much I don't think he's that used anymore. I think people are using him less. I don't see him in as many teams as I did. And then Cascarino got a 1 weak foot upgrade. This is one of the best players for the cutback meta, the run down the line, 96 agility, 98 acceleration. And I think she has the quick step plus. So this is genuinely like one of the fastest, best left stick dribbling players. This is going to be a card that I'm pretty sure pros and people are going to use in qualifiers. Like, she is definitely that level. Let's go to strikers real quick. We don't want to waste too much time here. Just off the top, off the rip, I don't have that many crazy strikers in my club. I'll be honest with you. So we're probably going to be moving right to concepts already. The best striker in this game is Kylian Mbappe, the gold card. He's, in my opinion, the best player in this game. He's 2.6 mil, so you will have to pay the price. I think this card is going to be good during Team of the Season. We may see this Mbappe still be like 500k during Team of the Season. That's how OP this gold card is this year. It's incredible, man. But this is the most expensive gold card we've ever had. Like, Ronaldo before this was the most. We haven't had a gold card last couple years. This year, boom, Mbappe is 2.6. He was over 3 the other week. And you go on the market, like, look how rare he is. Like, it's just crazy. You don't see this guy getting packed ever. Crazy how good Mbappe is this year. He is genuinely him. Unbelievable player. And will be so good for so long. I'm not the most massive fan of Haaland this year, but Haaland just seems to destroy me. Just knocking over my defenders. He's got this version with the 4-star skills, 99 finishing. Or is he 4-3 this year generally? 93-3. He's got this version with that upgrade. I mean, this one's the most expensive. 99 reactions, 99 finishing, 99 attack positioning. Obviously, just insane. R9, you can't go wrong. I think this Benzema is going to be pretty good from this team of the week. He'll be a nice option to go for. Let's keep looking down the line here. Obviously, we mentioned that Sun Player of the Month. Griezmann is unreal this year. Now, I don't think I would go with the Trailblazer because he does have Trivela Plus. Either one is good. I would probably prefer the team of the week still. I think this one is probably still going to be a little bit clear just because I prefer the finesse shot. But Griezmann, he's definitely back this year. I think Eto, I think Butra, I think Kenny Dalglish, all amazing this year. I've heard really good things about Zola. That's another player. Sophia Smith, amazing gold card. I did a video a little while back with some of the American women, and they are such a cheat code. Alex and Morgan, they are so OP in this game. The way they play, they are fantastic in this game. Di Natale is really good. This Joao Pedro is sneaky good as well. I've had a couple really tough games against him. Very good. I personally did not really like that Ronaldo card. Didn't love Tevez either. Alvarez recently, that's been a card that's been really, really doing well against me. I think his card with the evolution to the 5-star weak foot is really good. Openda also got an upgrade. So he's even faster now with really good finishing. Iago Aspas, a lot of people like because that finesse shot plus. Cunha, really good. Who else do we have here that we think is worth the mention? We've still got to check out Cams as well. I think Correa could be decent. I tried him. I didn't love him. And I think that's probably where we're going to get to the end. Oshala was really good, but again, we're making this video for cars that we think are going to last till March, and I don't really see Oshala at all anymore. So if we just go to Cam and center forward now, Zico with the 5-5. Bobby Charlton, rest in peace. He seems to be one of the best players this year. 5-star week. He seems to be like Butra, Kenny Dalglish, but God's here, right? Amazing passing, 5-star weak foot. So that's one of the better cards. Pele Zidane, you can't go wrong. Musiala was pretty good. I think he's not insane, but pretty good. Rapinoe with the 5-star weak foot and the finesse shot plus. Debinho, really good too. Do we miss anyone else here? I mean, we're going to miss players. That's kind of how it goes. It's going to be impossible for us to get everybody. But I think for the most part, that's probably going to be where we end here. And, because I think the players that I've mentioned, these are all players that I think you guys can definitely use into the new year. These are all guys that are just going to play for the badge. Really, really, really overpowered. I mean, obviously, Mia Hamm is super good. I think Benzema as well is so good because he's got that finesse plus. I mean, finesse plus, Trivela plus for the attackers, really good. And that's what I would say, guys. So thanks for watching. I want to keep it short and sweet because these are genuinely just best players I see, best players I play against. And let me know what you guys think. See you guys. Peace.